Do wealthy criminals really hire hitmen to kill people? They don't have to be wealthy. A woman that used to work at my job before me went to federal prison because she hired a hitman to kill her husband, so her and her affair partner could get his life insurance policy $1 million. The hitman did end up killing him, but they did not get to claim his policy lol. They were also featured on Oxygen's true crime series Snapped, Killer Couples. I know street gang members of higher rank will put a price on someone's head. Not a hitman and more of a bounty, but same idea. If the wealthy criminal is part of organized crime, yes. Otherwise, it's extremely rare, because there's no such thing as a professional freelance hitman. If you try to hire a hitman, you're either gonna get a dope fiend looking for money to buy meth, or an undercover cop. In my third world shithole they definitely do. They even have private armies to do their bidding. Some hire to kill lawyers, some to kill political rivals, and some even to kill election watchdogs to nullify the votes in a certain percent. According to the true crime podcasters, no. There are many examples of people attempting to hire a hitman to kill their wife or whatever, and it always goes horribly wrong, because they either hired a cop or an idiot. Sometimes the idiot hires another idiot who hires another idiot. Still, there are big organizations like the Mafia or the CIA that legit seem to have hitmen. They just aren't for hire as far as we know. So yeah, it'd have to be more than a wealthy criminal, but actually connected to the Yakuza or a drug cartel or whatever. Or you could be Epstein and have all the security cameras magically fail on the night you decide to hang yourself. Generally, they are organized crime and they don't hire an outsider. They make one of their own do it. Hitmen are typically part of a gang or drug cartel. They don't work freelance. It makes sense because a hitman is a liability since they can potentially testify against you if they get arrested. So you need to be sure they are loyal to you or fear you so much they won't squeal. I doubt that there are any Agent 47 type real-world characters, because, like any business, they'd have to market and network themselves, transfer of money, etc., which would make them very traceable. For other reasons, I don't particularly see wealthy people gaining much from ordering the death of an adversary. They'd much rather play weird dick measuring contests like who can buy the biggest yacht, who can take over whose business, etc. Epstein didn't kill himself. Owing seems to have no problem paying people to whack whistleblowers. Organized crime, but then there's always people or soldiers who are tasked with this stuff. There are plenty of organizations with murder for hire. Fun fact, in the real world, life isn't like John Wick. There isn't enough assassination work to go around, and anyone who does work as a hitman contract killer is 100 going to be needing a second job. That or killing is the second or third job. It would be more like Pulp Fiction, where Jules and co do dirty jobs for their boss, which may occasionally include doing killings, but it won't be their only work. If they see it as the cheaper investment, then yes. Let's say you could potentially cause damages in the millions to them, and assassinations come as cheap as $40K, then it's the logical consequence of business. Power is the ability to push your interest against the interest of others or against nature. Morals only hold power if people believe in them. The only interest of rich, powerful criminals is to acquire more power. If you have no scruple, killing is just another option. Remember Epstein? He didn't kill himself. A little over a decade ago, a plastic surgeon paid a hitman a few $1,000s in bars of silver to kill a rival doctor. The hitman was a first-timer and a total imbecile, but it counts. The surgeon performed surgery on a family member of mine and was unable to do follow-up appointments due to being in the pokey. Sometimes they do, but most of the time they don't need to. Wealthy people can make a lot of fucked up shit happen without breaking any laws. For instance, Trump just made up shit and lied to crazy people about Pelosi until one of them broke into her house and attacked her family with a hammer. So you get the same result as a hitman, but keep your hands clean. The billionaire way. Would you do it if someone threatened your wealth and freedom? In Sweden they hire 14-year-olds cause they know they are too young to get sentenced. Cough cough, Boeing whistleblowers. Yes, read up on Pablo Escobar,